left our campsite. The ants were annoying as we've come to Palubi. We've just got a bit of fuel and then one night here, and we'll head off to Port Augusta tomorrow, and then we're going out to the Yorke Peninsula, which should be cool. So it was a glass off when we got here. The wind's just come in a little bit. Absolutely stunning. A bit more weed here. It's all good for an overnighter. So this campsite, they're making a bookable one and upping the price a bit. It gets absolutely hammered. I'll show you, there's a ton of vans down there now. Anyway, nice spot.
So we just had lunch at Kimber at the playground. I think it's a Lions Park playground rest area. And there's a jumping pillow, and Cooper was playing on it and he's hurt his legs. So we are now at the hospital. I'm in the car with Oliver and he's just watching something, and Aaron has taken Cooper in, so we'll see what's going on. But yeah, he's in lots of pain and crying, hurt his leg. Yeah, yay.
So not the afternoon that we had planned. Kimber's a pretty nice town, but turns out jumping on the bouncy pillow with your kids is not such a good idea. So Cooper, I think he might have been coming down as I was sort of pushing off the jumping pillow and jarred his leg or whatever, but he was pretty upset about it, inconsolable. So we kind of waited a while and then took him to the medical centre and then to the hospital. So they've checked him out, given him Panadol and that. He seems okay, he's just not overly happy. Anyway, a lesson for us, be a bit more careful on those jumping pillows. And we sort of expected we'd end up in an ED, but not so soon, and definitely not from doing that. So a couple of hours drive now, we'll be in Port Augusta at the caravan park, and tomorrow we're going to restock and set up. Anyway, good times. Good morning. So the usual defrosting, this is week 10. It's the third time we're doing it. Using the hairdryer works pretty good. And we're actually doing the freezer over there as well for the first time. I didn't have that much in it, but yeah, it just struggles, this thing, after it gets too frosted up, and the manual actually says to do it after 5 mil. We've been letting it go a bit more than that because it's just not practical to do it all the time. So Port Augusta Caravan Park, $35 a night for us. They charge $5 for each kid, so a bit more than what we're used to paying. And I was a bit
because we don't go to caravan parks,
That's
not
right.
because it's an expensive caravan
That's
park.
right.
Get it right.
That's right. So anyway, we're staying here for a couple of nights, so we just got to stock up with food and do a few things. So Cooper wasn't a very happy boy last night. He slept in our bed. I don't know how much he's putting it on, because he's like, he can move his leg and that without whinging at all sometimes, and other times he just has a big cry about it. So we're kind of keeping an eye on it. There's no swelling or anything. Hopefully it improves today, and we'll get out of here tomorrow, head down to the Yorke Peninsula. Happy days. Good morning. So we left Port Augusta this morning. We're heading south towards the Yorke Peninsula. We've just stopped in at Harry's Homemade Fine Foods to have a look. Apparently it's pretty cool. So pretty cruisy afternoon. We pulled into a rest stop, Albert. Is it Albert? Alfred Rec stop or whatever it is. It's about halfway between Port Broughton and Wallaroo. All these names that I'm not familiar with. So yeah, it's a free or donation camp set up by the Shire. There's 45 residents here, I think. So we're just camped next to the playground. Mum and Dad have pulled in. Massive oval down there where you can camp, dump point toilets. Looks like we've got someone else coming in. So yeah, can't complain. I don't know, not our normal sort of camp spot, but yeah, it says on the sign 72 hours, but I'm pretty sure that you can stay longer. I think that I read a comment, the Shire said you can stay longer. Not that you probably would want to, but yeah, we'll leave a decent donation. I reckon it's awesome that the campsites are set up like this in towns. Welcome to Wauraltee. This looks like a pretty sweet little spot. So I've just come to the jetty. Cooper is still not walking. He can put a bit of weight on it every day. It seems to get a bit better. Hopefully he can take a few more steps today. That'll be awesome. So we were keen on putting some crab nets in. At the jetty we found a crab net at Wauraltee Beach, buried in the sand. But we'll see how we go.
What's the matter, Creepy?
So this is Moonta Bay, another beautiful place where you just called in for some lunch. There's a whole heap of kids on their excursions over that way, playing on the playground and so forth. So low tide. What an awesome area. Really nice. So we're going to head further south to one of the council camps, Tipple Rocks or something, however you say it. See what it's like. So another unexpected campsite. We're at Balgowan, I think. I don't know how you actually say it. It's almost like a informal caravan park. So a pretty awesome grassy area, playground with nice cliffs and stuff over there. So not our typical kind of campground, but we pulled into that rocks place and it was blowing an absolute gale, and yeah, $20 a night. So it's the same price here for an unpowered site, but you've got access to toilets and showers and a playground and a nice walk to the beach with no wind. So madness not to do that. Looking like there's going to be some pretty average wind going forward, so we might hop across to the other side for a little while of the Yorke. I don't know, we're a bit lost to be honest. We're just kind of bouncing around wherever we end up. This is the beach. You can drive down, pretty awesome place, nice and beautiful. It would be reasonable at those, what's it called? The rocks. It would be alright at the Tipperary rocks now, the wind's died right off. But to be honest, I don't know, I reckon it's probably much of a muchness. For the same price for us, you get amenities. Sure, we don't like camping near people as much as this, but it's got grass and it's quite nice. Although we have discovered these funny things that bite, little tiny, I don't think they're sandflies, I don't know what they are. They're about 1 mil, they're not very big, and they are biting and annoying us. Anyway, check this view out. Cooper?
What?
Can you walk yet?
No.
Look at the camera. Can you walk?
No.
What have we done to your knee? Did we put a bandage on it?
Yeah.
So I can move it and it no complaints.
No.
But the moment we put him on the floor, is that right?
Yeah.
Alright.
I reckon you might get a few feeds from
We got
him.
a crab. Dad's bucking the South Australian trend and using a scoop net instead of a rake. It is pretty monstrous. Good morning. So we're leaving Balgowan camp tonight. Definitely not the place we had in mind to stay, but it's actually pretty good. I'm quietly impressed with it, and to be honest, I'll probably come here over whatever this other place is called, Tipara Rocks. Same price, but you get toilets, showers, rubbish bins, green grassy sites, and the view and that is probably just as good. A little bit less private, but yeah, it makes the council run campsite look like a bit of a rip-off, to be honest. So yeah, really happy. We're going to head into Port Victoria, and then we'll probably go across and spend some time on the east coast of the Yorke Peninsula, because it's going to be rubbish wind for a long time. Now I'll flick you around as we drive out, and you can see the cliffs in the distance. So the powered sites are up against the fence there, and then the unpowered ones are on the green grassy section just there. $20 a night, kids are free up to 16. Absolute bargain. Welcome to Wauraltee Beach, however you say it, I don't know. Beautiful place. So we're camped right on the beach. People say it's almost like Palubi, which I would agree with. A little bit of a breeze, but it's quite pleasant. Some other people down there and behind us. So, a bit of an interesting campsite, this one. The official campground, the council run part, is up on top of the dunes. You might be able to see there's someone camped up there, not too far, and you can see vans over there. So just up that little hill. So that is now $20 a night, unless you pay for the 7 nights or 14 nights, whatever. But there's a sign that says end of council campground as you come down onto the beach, and people camp on the beach for free because it's not part of the campground. So I did ring the council. I'm waiting for them to get back to me to actually confirm that you are allowed to camp on the beach. It seems like everybody does it. We would rather be on the beach anyway than have to walk down from the dunes. So we're here for the views, not for the savings, but if that comes with it as well, that's awesome. You switch me?
Please say that my food now.
Yeah, are you finished?
Yeah.
And what do you have to say about your knee? Is it better?
Exactly.
Nearly better. Can you walk on it? How many steps can you do?
Hey.
Heaps of steps on it. So you can actually put some weight on it now, which is awesome. It's been a bit rough for the last, I don't know, 3 days. He's been pretty miserable and cranky. Not much fun to travel with. Anyway, beautiful here. We're really enjoying it. Fish wraps for dinner.
Fish and salad and a little bit of crab.
This is your famous fish, isn't it? How do you cook it?
So garlic, half lemon and half butter, and just re-poach it low and slow.
It's absolutely awesome. And Cooper, what are you eating? All sorts. So we've had a pretty awesome afternoon here. Beautiful weather. Killer spot. Tomorrow at about lunchtime it's all going to change and go feral, I think. Man, what an evening. I said to Sarah, if you stay here for long enough you're guaranteed to get some good weather. Look at this. What a flippin' evening, eh? Ho, 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 ho. Hardly any wind. Absolutely spectacular. Very, very cool. Not bad, not bad. Well, typical goopy, typical coastline South Australia, blowing. We expected it would be this morning, but it was worth it for a nice night last night. So we're going to head across to Parra something.
Para.
Gee whiz, look at the seaweed blowing. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning.
Just wait, Ollie. So they have been out grabbing and got, I don't know, something about 10 in, I don't know, about an hour, so that's good.
Don't you normally?
Ah, just kidding. It's not even, you can have that one. Do you want him? No, we're going to cook that one. Don't we? So this is Parra Bush Camp, I think. Yeah, on the east coast of the Yorke Peninsula, right near the top. We could have possibly stayed in town at an RV stop, but I think they want you to contain your grey water. We didn't really question. Anyway, it's alright, not a bad little spot. You walk out there, get crabs. So there was a local guy here who was out there for a while and didn't get any. And Mum and Dad went out with a scoop net and just a little metal thing to prod. And they came back with 11 in, I don't know, an hour and a half maybe, so not too bad. Anyway, it's hot and feral weather and to be expected, but we'll hang on this side for a while. It's going to keep blowing from the west. I'll show you the rest of the side. This is Wauraltee Beach, or however you say it, not sure. They've got some cool coast up there actually near the port. What's the name of this place? Ardrossan. Not bad. So really we're just killing time in the car because it's
Too hot, too
feral, windy and not very nice. But that's what you get.